everyone, and welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Josie.
This week we have a pretty short show. We're missing some crew, but we're still going to highlight some news, sports updates, and weather.
First, let's go ahead and address the KU-Arizona game this weekend.
It was very disappointing. I had just come back from a trip, and I watched it with my parents. My mom's an Arizona alum, and it was not good. Not good at all.
I was pretty excited for most of the game. It was a nail-biter, and then classic KU fashion, couldn't hold it together towards the end. So we got some cleaning up to do, but hopefully we can bounce back next week.
Yes, I know we're still able for us to go to the bowl, so let's just hope. But today is Veterans Day, so happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans out there.
In other news, the Lawrence elections was last week, is that right?
Yes, I actually voted. I think it was my first local Lawrence election that I voted in, but had city commissioner and school board, so yeah, pretty exciting.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
Well, the cold weather the past few days has been pretty brutal here in Kansas, but I'll talk more about what we should expect to see in the next couple of days. It is going to be a slight change, so that's pretty exciting.
Yes, I'm definitely ready for some warmer weather again. I feel like I'm just not built for winter, so.
Neither am I. But for November, it's going to be a little bit warmer this week, so that's something you can look forward to.
All right, good. We'll hear more about that later. But for now, we're going to go into an MOS segment made by the 210 class called Rate That Song. So let's check it out.
Hello, my name is Caden Lamb Murdoch, and today we are going to be having students rate each other's music taste.
Don't you notice how
I've heard the song.
I
pretty
get
good, actually.
quiet when there's no one else around?
I'd rate it like a 7.5.
What is a song that you're going to give us?
Mystery Lady by Don Tolliver.
Oh, I know this song. I would say like a 7.58.
Give us your favorite song or something you've been bumping to recently.
Okay, I was just listening to What Makes You Happy by Sheryl Crow.
Like a 5.
Okay.
Not my favorite.
What is a song that is your favorite or you've been bumping to recently?
I'm really liking Break It Right by Megan Maroney.
I'd say it's like a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then what is like your favorite song right now or a song you've just been bumping recently?
Waste by Brockhampton.
Ready?
Okay. Yeah, I think it's like an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
From adversity, we rose. We made history and became pioneers, voyagers, champions, Jayhawks. And when our chant rises, haunting and hallowed, Jayhawks are telling the world what's near. Victory.
Welcome back. I'm Stephanie, and this is your Good Morning KU News Update. The U.S. Senate passed its funding bill yesterday, which is the first step toward ending the longest government shutdown in history. The bill still needs to be passed by the House of Representatives this week and then signed into law by President Trump. President Trump pardoned Rudy Giuliani for his role in trying to overturn the 2020 election, citing a need to end a grave national justice. Trump also pardoned his former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows and others involved in hijacking the process to certify Joe Biden as president. Both Canada and the United States are in danger of losing their status as measles-free. According to the Pan American Health Organization, the change occurred after Canadian authorities failed to curb an outbreak of the virus for 12 consecutive months. Officials claim that fewer people are being vaccinated against measles. Lawrence police arrested a man suspected in the hit-and-run accident that killed a KU student on Thursday night. 36-year-old William Ray Klinger is in jail under the suspicion of involuntary manslaughter in the death of 20-year-old Elsa McGrain. According to the LJ World, Klinger has a criminal record that includes multiple DUI and drug charges, bypassing an ignition interlock device and tampering with monitoring equipment. The KU football team blew another fourth-quarter lead this weekend in Arizona. As frustration mounts across campus, the Jayhawks will go into another bye week to prepare for their final 2 games at Iowa State and home against Utah. KU needs to win one of these 2 to become bowl eligible. Now for more in sports, let's toss it over to Josie.
Thanks, Stephanie. The basketball team suffered their first loss of the season on Friday night at North Carolina. The Jayhawks led at halftime but couldn't hold off the bigger and faster Tar Heels, eventually losing 87-74. KU will be back in action tonight, taking on Texas A&M at 7 p.m. in Allen Fieldhouse. The women's team is off to a 2-0 start with victories over Kansas City and Northwestern State. They'll be in action tomorrow night in Allen Fieldhouse against Lamar. Tip-off is at 6:30 p.m. The volleyball team knocked off Cincinnati on Saturday afternoon to raise their record to 19-8 overall and 10-3 in the Big 12 Conference. They'll hit the road for 3 straight matches against K-State, BYU, and Iowa State. The Jayhawks will then close out the regular season on Senior Day against UCF on Saturday, November 29th. And speaking of the postseason, the soccer team found out yesterday that they will be hosting California Baptist in the first round of the NCAA playoffs. Fans gathered at a watch party for the selection show. The match will be on Friday night at 6 p.m. at Rock Chalk Park. That's it for sports. After the break, I'll be back with weather to tell us more about this mixed weather and if the cold's finally here to stay.
Yeah, I always just clap in this part.
This is where everyone's talking amongst themselves. Do you know how to do it? Do you know how to do it?
Are we supposed to smile?
When do we start? Somebody over here already started.
Can we talk about the piccolo part's the most complicated one?
It is. If you listen, you're doing it when the band's not playing.
You have to tell me when it starts. I still don't know.
Here we go. Just clapping now.
No humps. Nailed it.
I practiced this morning.
Mine was just 2 people.
It has a right and a wrong way of doing it. No. Wrong.
I like my way better.
I don't know how to
1,
do
2,
the
3,
end.
4.
It's just
I don't know the
Sorry.
head.
It's hard by yourself.
Welcome back. I'm Josie Parks here with a weather update for you guys. Today marks the start of a warming trend until later this weekend, and we're seeing lots of sunshine, and our winds are going to start dying down towards the middle of this week and then pick back up towards the weekend. But overall, a great week ahead with warm temperatures, especially after this cold weekend. It's currently 48 degrees. We have some cloudy skies, but it'll clear out early this afternoon with a light breeze out of the southwest at 14 miles per hour. So a little bit more breezy, but like I said, these winds will not stick with us throughout the week. It will die down later this evening and hold off until about Friday before they pick back up. And again, like I said, this warming trend begins today and will continue throughout the week. And it's really warm for November nowadays. Take a look outside. We can see these clouds as we take a look in Lawrence, and in Emporia we can see a little bit more sunshine. This is what we should expect to see later in the afternoon. A nice sunny day with a few clouds passing by, but these are fast moving clouds and shouldn't affect us too much. If we take a look at our regional weather map, we can see temperatures 48 degrees in Lawrence, Topeka, and Ottawa, 47 in Leavenworth and in Kansas City. And again, we have this ridge of high pressure that's going to begin to move eastwards, which is going to bring a ridge of high pressure into our area, which is going to bring a little bit warmer temperatures this week and some clear skies, allowing for some sunshine and really heating up throughout the day. So as we can see later into the day, we're going to continue to heat up. At 12 p.m. it's going to be 57 degrees, 3 p.m. 63, and like I said, our winds are going to die down this afternoon, 7 miles per hour at 3. At 5 p.m. it's going to be 56, and then again our winds are out of the west, southwest. 7 p.m. Our sun goes down. It's going to be a little bit cooler, 50 degrees. But tonight our low should not be nearly as low as it has been in the past couple of days. So again, nice and warm. Tomorrow we're going to see a temperature slightly warmer than today's high of 63. It's going to be 66 tomorrow, mostly sunny. And again, our winds are going to calm down with winds mostly only 5 miles per hour, only gusting up to 9. Today we're seeing gusts up to 20, so again, a much more mild day. It's going to be pretty warm, and this warming trend continues throughout the week, which is very exciting. Like I said, very warm for November, getting up to the 70s on Friday, but tomorrow we're going to see temperatures 66. Our low is going to be 43 going into Thursday, so again, much warmer than what we're used to. Thursday, 68 degrees. Friday, we're finally reaching the 70s, and this warming trend continues until Saturday, 74 degrees. And on Sunday, we start to see a little bit of a cooling, and with this cooling, we're going to see a little bit of a rain chance, but most of the rain holds off until Monday with morning showers at 52 degrees. But Make sure you enjoy this warm weather while it lasts, because this is kind of our last chance to get into the 70s before we really see some winter air move in. And later next week, we should expect to see more typical and average November weather. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys have a great day and rock chalk.